Hi, I'm Rosie.
Yay, I'm back on YouTube.
Welcome to my channel where I look into what's going on intuitively in the world, from the political to the personal. I have a Patreon channel linked below, and I do personal readings. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Those are some of us get a hell of fun. Everybody, welcome. Those are some of us get So happy Labor Day, guys. Today is Monday, September 2nd. It's officially Labor Day in the US. And here I am, what no, but really, just because I realize it's like, I don't know, it's gonna be a while before I, come back officially, right, Wednesday. And I'm getting better because I was sick for a little bit, then I got cold. So finally I feel better. I'm not like I don't have my voice was a little weird on Saturday, but it's good. So today I just wanted to talk about a few things, really, not very long. And then I am going to share this on YouTube, and I'm going to add some things that I talked about on Friday before the private group. And that was about what's happening in September with Trump. Okay. Okay, so let me get started. Hold on. Hold on. Hello, I'm back. So, so by the way, before I forget, I believe today is Jade LR's birthday. So I'd like to wish her happy birthday, Jade. She's a wonderful person. She takes care of a lot of people. She's a great matriarch. She's a wonderful person. Happy birthday, Jade LR. Okay, so now let's move on here to topic at hand. Back to the lecture at hand. Okay, so Smith to reveal new Trump evidence the American people do not yet know about. Oh yeah, no, no. So so this is a small article that was it was on the this raw something raw I know raw story website. It's an aggregator, and it discusses the video by Glenn Kirshner where he talked about this one sentence in the filing that Jack Smith made on Friday. Okay, so let me actually remove. Oh, where are you? I'm on the phone booth. That's like almost one time someone's like, "Are you in a train?" Yes, I'm in a train. I'm in a train station. No, imagine it'd be pretty loud if I were in a train. Oh yeah, I'm going to Paris. No, I'm not. So so let's go. Hey, let's read this thing. And to show you, and then I want to, because my question really is this, all of this to discussing. Okay. Okay, so Department of Justice Counsel Jackson submitted late Friday night with, let's see if I can make it a little longer here. Okay. Okay, but as former federal prosecutor Glenn Kirshner observed during Saturday segment on MSNBC, the initially dry joint status report becomes much more interesting given the Smith's suggestion that previously unknown evidence against Trump may soon come to light. There's one I would call the money line, and it's on page 2, Kirshner said. Smith says that the government, the prosecutors, that will file a brief in which we will explain why immunity does not apply to the categories of allegations that superseding the new indictment. So that's really what I'd like to know. And let me go back here to the background that we had before, because no, not this one, the other one. Wait, where? No. So, so, so I want to talk about this because, because I have, consistently been talking about September as a really bad month for Trump. And I feel like I always see these cards and these emissions and this feeling that there's more that going to come out of his money. So, so something, anyway, so this is one of the reasons why this will be interesting to find out, but let's just quickly look into it. So what is, let's say, based on the headline here, what is this new Trump evidence American people do not know about? Mhm. Okay, so what is it evidence then? I see Trump shuffling through these papers. And he's showing somebody, yeah, here it is, here it is. It's saying in order to take, interesting, it is a judge. Okay, so it is something about, it's interesting. Something related to Nancy Pelosi, like take her down. You have to take her down. More orders, more direct knowledge, direct orders from him. But what is it? What is this thing that he would? But I could then honestly, I think to myself, but if doesn't that fall into what the Supreme Court decided, which is that he's above the law, kind of, if as long as it's president. No, it's just saying that there's just more of evidence going to come out about this, and that he has to show, saying he has to show the extent that Trump went to. Okay, so let's see here. So what is this new evidence that American people don't know about? What is it? Oh, what is it? Oh, okay, so let's see. On the computer again, huh? Okay, so start. Okay. So start is not, it's not fair. So key, something important. This is the government, or this could be the government, the building, could be institution offered in my invitation. But it's interesting, this line of cards, these cards suggest that whatever it is, that it's perfect, or that something that is so, it's interesting because the cards are very positive, but I feel like it's essentially irrefutable evidence is what I would think when something like this meeting. That makes sense that there was a meeting, because there was a meeting, in fact. Remember there was a meeting in the Mayflower Hotel? Wait, where is that? So weird. Oh, it was like camera is not as it's right. Frivolous or messages, okay, your ideas. Or they exchange your ideas. So there's more evidence, saying there's more evidence of what they did, like how well planned it was. And for some reason, it is telling me that it may have been the hotel meeting, because it's saying it was not, it was a meeting outside of the government, of like the scope of the government. There's something like this. So, and I think did I tell you just now, but just reiterating if I haven't, or if I have, that that Jack Smith will bring it out, even if there's a chance that this could kind of go into what the Supreme Court said, because he thinks it's more important that the American people know this than it is to adhere so strictly to whatever the Supreme Court says. Okay. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. So that's this part. All right, so let's move on. There's a few more things I want to talk about also. So, guys, this part, I was confused. Okay. So it's that Trump, so it's Trump's position on abortion. To be honest with you, I read this and I just honestly I was like, I don't get it. Is he for or against? So the story is that on Thursday, Trump, so there's this ballot measure in Florida that is it's this amendment to expand abortion rights. So on Thursday, Trump criticized it, said, oh, he's against it. It's too radical. And then on Friday, he turns around and says, oh, no, no, I'm going to vote no, meaning to not expand abortion rights. And it's like one day he said something, the other he said something else. Because why? Because a lot of there was all these conservative groups that vote for him and they threatened him, right? Saying, oh, we're not going to vote for you and blah, blah, blah. So, but then we have, of course, I mean, it's almost like, what is the point anyway of pretending that you care about female reproductive rights? Because look at JD Vance, right? So, but I just want to know more and how, I guess, because my sense, honestly, is that I don't think that, does anybody actually believe that Trump care? Like he put the Supreme Court in place that made that happen, right? So, so what's going on here with Trump's back like flip-flopping on abortion rights? And I see Color laughing like, oh, that's their talking points about us, and then look at them. So, so what's going on here? I see it's funny. I see Trump counting dollars in his pocket and they're saying that's all he cares about. So he wants to win because like obviously he wants to win because that's how he makes his money. He'd say that has nothing to do with abortion rights, it has to do with money. He needs to keep himself like out of jail and he needs to raise money and that's what he figured. So let's see here. Okay, hangman, he's waiting, right? He's waiting for these things. Okay, energy is not there, but it's announced a message. So okay. Oh, you're okay. The foe, interesting. It's a woman, right? Okay, the lover upside down is him. Wife. Now, this is the deals. He has some shady deals, so he can't. Now, it's interesting because in a way, you think that if you look at it on a broader, like on a broader scale, the women are in fact the enemies of Trump just because we vote against him. So it's kind of interesting, like the wife and the child, right? Like I don't want to say that he's caught between a rock and a hard place because in fact he created a situation himself. But that's what it is. Like he can't. It's like he needs the female voters, but then the voters are the ones. That's it. He's saying he needs to preserve at least the Republican female voters that he has. But it's the women that ultimately take him down, meaning vote against him. Okay, so that's interesting. Okay, let's go to this. And there's something else, just the last thing. Okay. Okay. So this is top campaign staffer in New Hampshire resigns after 12 volunteers. Team Trump has determined it's no longer battleground. So this is significant because it means that Trump has lost a state, or the campaign is itself acting and saying that they have lost a state, is no longer battleground state. So now what's interesting is that, guys, I remember months ago I said that he would run out of money and they would just not show. Remember, it's how it's starting to happen. The email mountain, a former official in the Massachusetts GOP said Trump was sure to lose by an even higher margin in New Hampshire than in 2016 or 2020, citing campaign data research. She claimed resources would be suspended and the campaign would not send Trump or high-profile surrogates such as his sons. So it's kind of like, it's weird, right? That they kind of like, they like totally, uh, like, you know what I mean? They totally like just, you know what I mean? Like they, it's so strange to me when you think about it, right? Like that they would do that. They would go such lengths. Okay. All right. So, all right. So let's do it. Let's see what's going on. So what is it? What is going on here? The Trump campaign. What does this mean? Okay, so interesting. Can collect. Stop share here. So can collect. Sure, that's right. A recluse. Can't collect money, blocked. Blocked coffin, it's over. That's it. Obstacles too big, it's over. But the house, the White House. Okay, it could also mean that it like it literally look pleasure seekers, crazy people. The widower, he's lost everything. Well, okay, so it's like the consequences really for him, right? Um, hmm. So okay, so this is it, guys. Okay, that's it. Yeah, oh, so I'm just seeing that there's a lot of chaos behind the scenes and the people, remember, guys, remember recently there was conversations that Trump had closed offices. Do you remember this? That there were no more offices, that DRNC had closed offices. That's part of it. And saying that's part of the reason why this guy is also saying it publicly, because I don't think he has been paid. A lot of people haven't been paid. So so the grift, it's starting to affect them too. Okay. Okay, so this is it, okay, for tonight. And I'm, like I said, I'm gonna connect the other video to the other video I did on Friday if you haven't watched, just about what's happening in September. Okay. All right, so that's it for now, and thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye. Sorry guys, I do have something in my throat, like like a little head cold. So that's why. But what's happening in September? Now let's see. Um, I kind of want to do, let's do the visions, and then I wonder if I have the space to do the Lenormand, but let's see what is happening in September. First, let's see what happens. Mhm. So the first thing, so I asked about Trump, right? So then it shows me, that's the first thing. He's kind of going, walking like this, walking like this. Okay, okay. So, so no, it's a good comment. Happy sunshine. Let me finish this and I'll comment on this. So, so he's walking, this is Trump, walking like this. And then I see that he's walking like a wooden floor, and then it says September 18th. Then he falls like his leg falls into the floor, like as if there's a hole in the floor, and he just doesn't recover. And I know the September 18th is the day scheduled for the sentencing. So it's saying that that it's essentially the sentencing, things just go down for him massively. So let's see what happens. Let's see with the cards. What happens to Trump in September? Let's see what it say. Okay, private. Crazy, craziness in private. That's right. Like a sigh, like, oh, one of these things, but he's getting crazier and crazier. Okay. Now this could be the law, in fact. Losses or stress about the law deal. Losses of a deal. Or it could be that, remember how he was supposed to give money to the government? Here's ideas or what he's thinking. Man. Private, it's interesting. Private. Now this also means could be the bedroom. See one more. Oh, coffin for him. He's worried about his end. Okay, so tell me what happens in his sentencing, by the way. Oh, prize, big prize. Ideas, thoughts, right? Okay, service. Okay, fight. Oh my God. Oh, that was intense. The card went into my eye. Mm, weird. Okay, sucks. Expose the foreign. House. False person. Recognize the false. Okay. Okay, contract. Now, guys, I wonder about this. Now, this is escaped. I wonder if it's going to go to like a house, what do you call it? Like a house arrest. You know that I forgot there's a name for it. Is it under house arrest? Is it possible? So I have a question. How is the sentencing going to impact the election? How is Trump's sentencing going to impact the election? Saying this and then like cut it up. What is the silence? Nobody knows. And then a thing, it's like the election gets ripped up or so what happens? How does the sentencing affect the election? Okay. Lies exposed, old woman or tradition, enemy exposed. Woman is Snake. Wow, not clear. Or about behind the scenes. Okay, which woman? Military or law enforcement. Indictment. This, you guys, she reminds me of Ivanka a little bit, by the way, but so 20 more. No, it's saying he really can't escape it. I see there's a brace. You know what I feel like? I think it's possible even that they could say he is going to start serving because oh, they could give him a grace period or so no, but this is a real question. How are they going to sentence him knowing that I don't think he's going to win, but he's a candidate in the presidency. So what's going to happen? Oh, it's a state prosecution. Okay, so what is going to happen here? So Alvin, okay, so what's going to happen? Yeah, I feel like it's oh there I think the judge, remember, isn't that Judge Argren? They're asking for he's asking for information about, I guess, suspended, like waiting on something related to the election. But is it I still feel like there's some sort of home. So let me ask, so is Trump going to get home confinement then? Is that what you're telling me? Okay, the doctor, crazy money, financial recommendations, and now there's information here. There's okay, money gifts, money offer, people talking, waiting. Okay, theft. Woman. Okay. The sexual, okay, so I guys, honestly, I don't think I can tell you. I don't know exactly what it's going to be, but I feel like he's going to home. Is he going to be forced to go home or he's just going to collapse? I think he's already kind of falling apart, and he will take this as an opportunity to rest. Is that the only one? No, guys, honestly, I don't know. I think it's one of the situations that is so unusual that we have never lived through something like this. But I do get a sense that it's going to be okay. The image I got, I know it's such a weird image, but if you ever had mice, yeah, I have the sticky trap. The mouse gets stuck. It is awful, but it works. So so then I see that's right, secure facility. That's right, exactly. But I see that he's like that, like a rat's like, and they get like, and then I killed them personally once they're stuck in the glue. But it's been a while. But if you, I mean, honestly, I don't mind myself. I don't mind. I'm a killer, serial killer of rodents. No, but it shows me that he's like that, stuck in a glue. What is this glue? What gets him stuck? He can't escape it. He knows he can't escape it. It's over. It's over. They know it too. So it's like he's stuck. It's kind of like it's interesting. As if the mice knows there's a glue. They're gonna if the mice are too fast to understand what's going on, right? But Trump, it's suddenly he's stuck in a glue and he can't escape. There's no way out for him. No. And that's when he's like finally lets the madness kind of come out. So that's why I feel like, so what happens in October for Trump? Is he going to be, okay, business, facade, okay, love, okay, child, money, news, work, payments. Yeah, I just think that honestly, he's not going to recover. That's just like, that's it. It's like the final is it, so is it really? I just think that it's the end of him pretending like he just cannot, honestly, he cannot survive it. He just can't. And I think that that's why I still feel like he is partially crazy, but part of it is like that he uses it to, doesn't make sense to kind of escape the situation mentally. I think he relies on the crazy. That's right. That's a good point. Jassar is saying, I'm maybe in the minority, but I'd rather see him than defer his sentencing until after the election. So could it be something like this? Also, I don't know, guys. I still think that regardless, it's very bad for him. I do have a hard time, right, thinking that is it going to be in some sort of sentencing? I think he could put an electronic monitor on his feet. That's possible. But I still feel like he loses it. He really loses it when he realizes he can't. I think there's something about him. He is a very cowardly person. And once he realizes that there's no way out for him, he just kind of gives up. Okay, so that's what I see. Anyway, but let's move on here to I want to ask, even though I'm not going to be too long, honestly, because I realize my thing, but let's see here. I want to find out about what about now, let's talk about JD Vance and then Kamala, right? Yeah, yes, Happy Sunshine say he's looking very unhealthy, more than normal. That's right. So, okay. Okay, so Aisha has a question. Aisha, I feel like I've answered this question before. I stand by it, but I'll ask again. I think it's important to ask again. She's asking, Rosie, will Trump make it to the election, or will he collapse mentally or have a heart attack or whatever before then? I feel like I still stand by the mental collapse. That's what I feel like. That he's like, and I feel like his facial expression changes. He just kind of collapses. Everything collapses. That's the picture I see for him is collapse. I don't think, do I feel like could he have a stroke? I'm more inclined towards something like narcissistic collapse, so collapse in general. Is it going to do have anything? Melancholy, right? He's too sad and he can't, this is a trying to escape, he can't, and hopeless. Okay, heart. Oh, but the cards suggest, no, it's okay. The cards could suggest a heart attack, actually, the heart and the cut, right? Um, okay, here's a prison. Okay, prison changes, travel. So, okay, so tell me, he has to go. This could be, so the prison changes, he has to go. He has to leave. So is he, I still think that he just collapsed. Tell me what's going to happen. The sentencing, then the total mental collapse, and he just goes. So what happens to JD Vance? But let's actually ask about JD Vance in September. Like, okay, and then I see Trump collapse. So Trump collapses. Oh, a weird image. Trump collapses, and as Trump is collapsed on the floor. I mean, when I said that he was going to collapse, I didn't mean like this. I meant mentally. But it shows me now when I'm asking about JD Vance, the image of Trump on the floor. And then I see that JD Vance kind of steps on him, honestly, that he doesn't care. He's like, whatever, I'm gonna be the president now. He's like, he has that anger. And I see that Trump tries to grab his feet, but that JD Vance, I mean, we know that about him, right? He is not loyal at all, right? So he goes and I see, but there is a glass door, he can't get through it. Okay. So what happens to JD Vance once Trump go? Oh no, wait, this is already it. Okay. Just waiting. This is a card waiting. Oh, death. Waiting for the death ending. He's waiting. He's there. He's staying. I'm waiting for the end. Answer is what he wanted to dream. Okay, he's gonna get his dream through the older man. So I still see him campaigning when Trump basically goes MIA. He's still campaigning, but nobody shows up. And it's like, and donors and others are like, just drop out. And he's like, no, this is my chance. But he's just alone. He cannot make it's he's even worse because he's so unlikable. He's just a very unlikable person, period. I mean, some people like Trump, but Trump has it like almost like a con man's charms. JD Vance doesn't, right? He just can't even do that. He's so bad. Okay, so all right. So what about Kamala and Tim Walz? Yes, I see that she's like going on this rainbow lane and everything is working great for them. Two of them in a he's in a castle like Wizard of Oz or something. Uh so everything is good for them. It's saying their road is guaranteed. They're definitely going to win. Oh, interesting. And then I see something also happening with Stephen Miller. Weird. Getting sick. He could have a heart attack. That's weird. Oh, the other person, guys, it is strange what I see now. Remember the guy Boris, not the one on the other side, this one, Epstein, an accident, quote unquote, happening to him. After Trump goes. So I feel like it's interesting when I look at the contrasts. I see that the Democrats are just going to the rainbow place, this beautiful like scenery, and then Trump is like these clouds above him, like he's going to hell basically, and everything connected to him is also goes to hell. Same with Elon Musk. So that's it, Rosie. That's what you need to know. And I see there's two more steps by Jack Smith. Jack Smith does a great job. Uh, so so that's it, guys. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I am a little I guess under the weather, you could say, right? But but that's